Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the SuperBlog versus, where I, the autistic super kid known as Brian, give my predictions on WWE pay-per-view events. In this case, it's gonna be Survivor Series WarGames 2024. This comes from the Rogers Center in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I want to be honest with you all, to readers and viewers. Survivor Series has a special place in my heart because it was the first WWE pay-per-view that I actually got the chance to see. Um, Thanks to my brother. He was there in Boston in 1993, so that's how I know those. That's how I got to see the whole thing on pay-per-view. So I have fond memories of not just Survivor Series, but also the Survivor Series matches, which we do not have this year. Which is upsetting at some points for the purists, myself included. But it's also nice because for the third time in 3 years, we have ourselves a War Games match. But we'll get to those a little bit later on. The link for the descriptions that I'm going to be using is going to be listed in the video description below. But I just want to let you all know that that I'm going to be giving my predictions based on that list, as it is right now at 11 on November 29th, 2024 at 10:10 p.m. I know 10:10 wins, right? That as of this moment, I have no idea what the if there are any other cards that are going to be added to it. I have no idea what they are. So let's get started. We have a singles match for the United States Championship. LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, I feel like Shinsuke's gonna win this thing, mostly to kind of give himself a little bit more of an edge to this new character he's doing that we saw today. That we saw tonight. I think it's really been a really good character. Does he need to win? Not really. It could be Shinsuke Nakamura in a DQ to kind of broaden this out, because I feel like this has a long way to go before it's over. So I'm going to go with Shinsuke for a DQ. Then we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker defending against both Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser from Imperium. This one has banger after banger after banger after banger written all over it. Which means that, and it has an Irishman in Sheamus, which means I, on principle, should like Sheamus to win this one. But I'm going to go a different route because I feel like it's going to be Ludwig Kaiser who's going to win the Intercontinental Championship from Braun Breaker, or he can win from Sheamus. I mean, triple threat rules, right? So I feel like Ludwig Kaiser is going to win this one. I know, shocker, but it's going to lead up to Ludwig Kaiser going on a bit of a streak of himself before he finally gets beaten at WrestleMania by Sheamus. By Sheamus. So that's kind of the whole situation that I'm thinking of. It may not be Gunther that Sheamus is gonna defeat for the Intercontinental Championship. It could be Ludwig Kaiser, which might be a good idea, all things considered. Then we have a singles match for the World Heavyweight title. We have Gunther defending against Damian Priest. I feel like this one, much like the LA Shinsuke match, could be something that could. I mean, I'm gonna say that Gunther's gonna win this one, but I would not be surprised if it's also DQ to kind of expand other things as well, because I feel like this one has a way to go before it can be really good. But I feel like the match that's going on right now really kind of makes it feel like with that being said, I'm gonna go with Gunther, just because I could definitely see him going against this, because I could see him going into WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Champion. Excuse me for the yawn there. Then we get to War Games. We'll go with the ladies first. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley versus the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. This one could get really interesting because I feel like what tried to happen last time could happen this time with Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax. I feel like that's the way they could do that. But I could also see other things too. Again, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley. I just want to make sure I get these right. Versus the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. I mean, I feel like Tiffany could cash in mid-match. I mean, or after the match. I feel like that's still a possibility. But I feel like the whole situation is going to be about Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. I feel like actually I would not be so surprised if the Judgment Day wins this one, only because as I think about it, it could give Naomi the opportunity to turn heel and help the Judgment Day out, which could also, and it wouldn't be surprising for Naomi to go up against to go heel on Rhea Ripley, cost them the match, cost them the WarGames match, and kind of have this nice bond between the sisters. So I'm gonna go with the Judgment Day, Nia, Tiffany, and Candice winning this one. On the men's WarGames match, we have Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk with Paul Heyman versus the New Bloodline: Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa, and Bronson Reed. I'm very happy for Bronson Reed. I mean, he deserves this. He deserves this opportunity to get a shot at the World Heavyweight in a main event spot, and this is the main event spot, I believe. I feel like, come to think of it, I could see Bronson Reed not even getting there. Not because he won't, but what if Bronson Reed gets taken out, and they get Rock as number 5? Either way, I mean, this could get really interesting. But I'm going to go with Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Punk winning this one. Only because I feel like, I mean, now as I'm thinking about it, I can see the original Bloodline winning this one because if Rock becomes the 5th man, I'm not saying he is, he could pin Roman Reigns to set up a match at WrestleMania. I mean, it would not surprise me. There are a lot of good ways that this thing could go. But if I had to, I'm going to make a final answer right now. I'm going to go with the original Bloodline, Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Punk. Because I feel like that match is going to happen. I feel like it's going to be Rock and Roman at some point. Maybe WrestleMania 41. And I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. So I'm going to go Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and Punk. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. So if you like these videos, dear readers and viewers, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel. On YouTube, I'm on X, Instagram, I'm on Tumblr, but I'm also on Blue Sky too. If you guys want to check me out there, all the merrier. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. And you can check out all my videos. Know where I am. You can check out all my videos on the Autistic SuperBlog to WordPress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, and until next time, as always, shine on.